Hello, everybody. My name is Jean McDonald, and this is Transition Tip Tuesday. And my transition tip today is has to do with the question I get quite a bit from coaching clients or just friends in general, trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives, get clarity on it. And my go-to has always been do this is mine. This is one of my is do a vision board. Look at magazines and pictures and start to pull out things that just attract you in general. And then sit down, put them all together. I've got words, and mine won't mean anything to anybody else except me because these images are personal to me. And I've had this particular vision board up for, gosh, most of this year. And I get motivated by looking at parts of it. I think, wow, I have achieved that, or that's a future goal. You start to use it to visualize what you really want in life, where you really want to be. But then there comes a point when you have decided, and then you just have to do it. I actually took this vision board off my wall and replaced it with a large 12-month calendar. And the particular calendar I have, it's two-sided. So one side will go July to July and the other side will go January to December. That way I can start my calendars when I am most motivated, which is in September, because this is my for myself it's always been my time to figure out um, the game plan for the winter is in September. It's I'm motivated to do it then. I know some of my friends out there, you are too. And then it's just time to put it on the calendar. Just do it. And so I decided on four tasks that I wanted to accomplish by the end of this year. And I wasn't going to think about other tasks, other projects that are important, but that can wait until January. Just focus on my four things. So everything else got put on the not to do list, not to do now list, and just focus. And then you can plan your strategy of how to get through the rest of the year for myself completing these projects. One of them is almost completed. It had to do with painting and re roofing the house where it's Jerry's house. It's where my brother is living now. That was a big project, and I realized I'm not as strong as I used to be. So, actually, painting a house has taken me a long time. This has been going on for, I don't know, a month. And we're still not done completely. We're almost done. And we have a timeline here in the Northwest. It's like, gotta get it before the rains come. Get the gutters back on. But I was finding this weekend some of the gutters are rotted. Um, there's cracks and so we have to keep moving, keep doing a little bit each week to get it done. Second project has to do with a project in my house. It's a little garden project. I had my stepson clean out a garden bed. I have plans for it. It's just taking some time and doing it. Now, there are a ton of projects to do around my house, but I just chose that one. Because once again, it's time sensitive because of our rain. I don't want the weeds to grow back. I need to complete this area before our weather changes. The other two have to do with my business, my coaching business. One of them is complete my book by the end of the year. And secondly, to complete a course, an online course for people to get information on how to be a first time caregiver. I'm doing this for my third time. Each time has been different. And the very first time when I got the call my mom had cancer, I was on a remote island in the middle of the Pacific. I got off the island early. I and I don't know why I didn't drive. I think it was going to be faster by train or something. Is I got on a train and got to New Mexico to be with her right away. And by the time I was there, I was a wreck. My back then I had a period because I wasn't through menopause yet. My period stopped. I wasn't eating. I was so fatigued and tired. I got there. My mother needed my support. I helped her through understanding the doctors, the oncologists, understanding the surgery, getting her through the surgery, all the caregiving involved in that. And I had no clue what I was doing. You know, it, I wasn't even that close to my mother. My brother was closer to my mother than I was, but I took that role because it wasn't possible for them to do it. I, because of my lifestyle, I tend to have more freedom because I've chosen to be self employed. I've chosen to do things differently in my life. That's given me that freedom that I could drop everything and get down there and do it. But what do you do when you're put in a situation where you've not done it before? So, anyway, going back to the calendar, those are my four things. I wonder what are three or four things that you can get yourself to do, finish, complete, have done, have off your calendar by the end of the year. You can share those with me if you like. You can share it here in Facebook. You can go to jeanmcdonald.com and contact me through there. Also, if you don't already get my weekly email, I put some, at first the emails and these Facebook Lives were the same subject, but yesterday I went over a whole thing about balance in your life. So if you want access to my emails for more transition tip information, go there, get on my emailing list. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.